Welcome to Witchy Ways. So I had to go and find the brew, because if I don't start with the brew I feel weird, because I always do, normally I always do. It's so windy today. I've been on a little bit of a trip down to the country park near me, because there's been a tough mudder thing gone down there, but I didn't go to watch that because it's got kiddie things and all that there, but I haven't got Finn, so if I'd have had him I would have took him, because they have little tractor ride things and bits going on and stuff as well. But I wanted to go and see if I could find some woodruff to make the Beltane wine with, and I couldn't find any. There was loads of white flowers, but it wasn't, well, I don't think it was woodruff unless there's different kinds of ones. I don't know. It said it's found in shady parts in forests and stuff. That's where we were, but I couldn't find any, so never mind. I'll probably just have a little drink of something tomorrow anyway. But I'm still going to do my Maygads, and because I collected some sticks, and well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do anyway. But so I went down and I picked up, I was too busy looking for the flowers really, but I picked up a couple of twigs. I could have done more, I wasn't really concentrating because I was looking for these flowers and this big thick one. Because I thought what I'm going to do is I'll use these one for little ones that I'm going to put in my plant pots, and this one I'm going to make, you know, like I made my herb dryer, flower dryer. I'm going to make, like, put some rope cord or whatever on this, you know, hang it up, and then I'm going to hang the material bits down and put it outside, so like it's like a, I don't know what you call them, like a wind chime, but it's not a wind chime, you know, with, you know what I mean. I'll show you when I've done it tomorrow, but basically I've had some bits now. I did have some lace that I was going to colour different colours, and I've got it, but I don't know where it is. My candle. I might find it tomorrow, I don't know, but I did have a couple of pieces of this dress that I had that I don't wear. It's got purple and green on it. Someone's got pink and a bit of yellow. And I thought, well, I can use those bits, and if I find my lace, I can put them on. And then I've got bits of yellow wool and some green. I'm just trying to use what I've got, because they're quite like, you know, well, yellow for fire anyway. Yellow, lots of yellow, but green, just to spruce it up, make it look bright. So basically what I'm going to do is, I might paint these sticks, I don't know, but basically I'm going to tie some of these on, and the yellow wool and the green wool. Might decorate the top with something, if you can sort of imagine. It's just that when you put them in, probably cut these off about there, when you put these in your little plant pot holders, these will flap around in the wind and brighten up. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's like a mini maypole. You know, it'll have all the material off there. It's like a mini maypole. I'm not going to be erecting a big one in the garden, so I'll be making a mini maypole. I don't think I've got, I know I haven't got Finn back tomorrow morning, because that's when I'll be putting them out, so if he was here, I'd let him stick them in the plant pots, but I will show you them tomorrow when they're done, and you'll sort of get what I mean when you've seen them. But, you know, like a mini maypole, you can, you know, put lots of different material on. Ribbons, I didn't have any ribbon, I weren't going to buy any because I had bits of material, and then you could put things on the top. You could paint these, decorate these, and then I'm going to stick them in so they'll brighten up the garden. If they get all tatty and rotten that in the end, I'll just chuck them. And then this one's the same sort of thing. It's going to be hung up, because I've got like little, you know, your metal things in the garden, you hang plant pots off. So it'll be the same sort of thing. Like, this will probably look quite cute actually. Have it in your house. You know, just imagine like some string on there, whatever, and then you've got different lengths, different materials. You could have little bells on the end and everything, so it would be like a bit of a wind chime. But that sort of one to hang up, you know, in the garden, so all this will blow in the wind. But I'm just hoping I can remember where I've put my lace, but I will show you. So that's one of the makes I'm going to make tomorrow. I think some people celebrate today as well, I'm not sure, but I'll be doing my stuff tomorrow. I'm going to do it on the day, do this in the day. and then I was going to have a nice bath, and I was going to make some bath bombs, Beltane bath bombs, because I have got bath bomb ingredients. Well, I've just found one of them, because one of the ingredients was bicarbonate of soda, and I thought, oh, I haven't got any, but I did. I've got a pack, so a box, so I'm going to make some of them, and in them I'm going to put, carrying on the yellow theme, like fire theme, because Beltane is a fire festival. I've got some dried yellow rose petals and some yellow daffodils, so I'm probably going to sprinkle them in as well into my bath bombs, and I think I've got like a yellow colouring thing, so they will be yellow, so I'll show you them if I manage to get them done as well. And I've also made some orange oil, just because it's bright. I think it looked nice on the altar, but I also want to use that for some other things. I think they say if you've eaten oranges or tangerines, you can leave the skins out and they'll dry if you put them on the window ledge in your kitchen and wait for them to go hard, and then break them up and put them in. This is in. I put them in there, break them up tiny little pieces. I put them in these little bottles because I had a few, and then cover it with vodka. I'm thinking vodka. Well, I had some vodka left, and I'm not really bothered because I'm not really a drinker, but I just had some that's going to be sitting there for ages, so I thought I might as well use it for this. And then I don't know if they say about 2 weeks. You can check it out, Google it or whatever, or Pinterest. I don't know if you leave it for 2 weeks and then you take the lid off, and when people do a big batch, they put a coffee filter over, put a bit of material over and let the alcohol evaporate. I think that's what they do. I think it's a couple of days, but I'm going to let this sort of steep for, sit there for about a month, I think, to really get the oils, to pull the oils out, the orange essence oils out of it. And that's why I put the date on, so I know. I'm going to leave that on the altar, because I've not dressed my altar yet. I'm going to do it all tomorrow, and then it'll be all done, because it's like a working thing tomorrow. I'll probably clear it all tonight, and then it's going to be like a relaxing time in the morning. I'm going to do my altar, put my things on there, because I don't think I've got him back. I don't think I've got him back till Tuesday, so I'm just going to have a day of like celebrating Beltane by doing some crafts, and then hopefully, if it's dry at night time, I'm going to go out with my cauldron and have a little chill and put some anything that I want to banish, anything negative thoughts or things that I know about myself that I don't like, that I need to get rid of, or whatever. I'm just going to write it down. I did say on bay leaves, and I forgot to get them, so I'm going to just have to do it on paper. I've got something in the garden. And just let them burn off and sit there and think about it. Probably with, because I didn't do my Beltane wine, I'm probably going to sit there with a hot chocolate. So, what else? Oh yeah, also, when I found these in the thrift shop and they're on that little tree, because they're sort of a yellowy, orangey brown, I want to put these on my altar, so I'm going to be making, had some bits of candle wax left, and I have loads of crafting stuff, so I'll try to use it all. I had, probably not enough, some bits of candle left, smelly one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt these down so it'll all be melted in there, and then I'm going to colour it yellow to match. Not that I really have to, because that's yellow anyway, but I'm going to do them yellow, and then I might sprinkle some glitter on and some more daffodils, because the yellow on top, I don't know, pretty them up, and I will put, I've got them. Oh, I've got these, so we'll have to cut them down for so long. I've had these for ages, I've never used them. I've got candle wick, so I can make myself some mini, I put them at the bottom with a bit of wax, that's wet, so that sticks, and then I'll pour my wax in, and hopefully they'll come out, but I will show you all this, but I think they'll be cute. I'm going to make two, one for like female energy, and the male energy, female god, male god. I'm going to do it like that, so I will show you that when I've done it. Hopefully they'll come out quite cute. Is there anything else? The jewellery I've still got to make. There's a dream catcher I'm making for someone who asked for it. Whether they want it in the end, I don't know, but I will be making that. because I was just waiting for some bits to come, and you know me, I'm always doing everything at once. But I did say to the person, as soon as I've done it, I'll let them know. And what else? I think that was it. I've got a friend coming round tonight. She's supposed to come round yesterday, but she's coming round tonight, so that'll be quite nice. I was going to clear the table, but it's just a crafty mess at the minute, as usual. But I've got a few more bits to do, more jewellery. But I have actually got my necklace on today, if you can see. I think it is about, I think I measured it, I think it's about 18 inches, I think. But I've done this one. This one's mine, but I've got a couple more. And the thing is with me, I use what I've got in, so there might be, I know somebody's ordered one to put aside. That's a friend anyway, so I know there is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think at the minute in this colour as well, not that you can tell on here, they are like a, well, they are a purpley blue. They're quite light. They might look dark on some of the pictures, but they are pretty. So I might have another one of them. It might be in a pink colour, but I'll let anybody know if they are after one. But at the minute, when I make some more up, I'll only have, I've got one, someone's ordered one. There's 3 left at the minute. If they go when someone asks for one, if I get the stuff back in, I'll make one. Normally, I make what I make, and then that's it. I'll start making something else. But if people maybe like something that I'm doing, they really want one, then I'll probably come back round and redo that design again. You know, if they're popular is what I'm trying to say. But I will only have 3 of this design, especially with this colour at the minute. That'll be up for grabs because someone's ordered one. I make myself one because I like to show people, you know, when I'm walking around after I advertise my jewellery, you know, along with these earrings, and someone's ordered a pair of these as well, but I don't know if you can see. So it sits, sorry, I got cleavage today, guys. Sits there like that. And it's unique because I made it, and, you know, it's just a design that popped in my head and I put it together, and, you know, I try and do it when I'm not doing everything else and I'm free of thin or he's gone to bed or whatever. I've got time to do my jewellery, but they will come packaged, you know, in a little nice bag, and you can pay through PayPal. If not, I can always give you bank details, but I'd have to go out and check the bank because my what am I trying to show you here? My online banking's down. I can't see who's paid in straight away, so I have to go and check the bank. Oh, I'm trying to look for the lobster clasp on this. It hasn't got one. I've decided to do it in, you know, I can't remember what these are called. You know, the little stick thing, I can't remember what they're called, and then you put them through like that. Because I think they're a lot easier, especially when you get a bit older and you're fiddling around with little lobster clasps. It's annoying sometimes when you can't do it. So on one end you've got the little stick bit, and then it's got a little sort of glass crystal-y on the end, and then the side of the, you know, the ring bit that you put it through has got a little, you know, charm saying, it just says made with love. So all you do is really easy, you just push the stick bit through the ring and it's like that. So it's really easy. I think I called them on Instagram. They look a bit more purple blue on Instagram. They're lighter than that. Midnight, I think it was Midnight Moon Heart, I think it was. So dead easy to put on. Just push it through, pull it, and it sits there like that. So if you're interested, let me know if you really want one at the minute, because there'll only be 3. There's only 3 up at the minute because I've got one, someone's ordered one, and there's, yeah, 3 up. So if you see anything on here when I'm talking about it, let me know if you'd like it, or go to my Facebook page on Soul Creations and message me on there, and I'll let you know if there's any left, or if I'm going to redo them. You know, sometimes you might have to wait the redoing. I tend to just do a few because I get very easily bored, and then I have other ideas about other things, and then I have to do them. So if you see it and you like it, message me quick before they go. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that one today. don't think there's anything else. I've just got to get tidying up now a little bit. Well, I've not got much to tidy up. I'm going to try and straighten my table, but there's no point in putting all my crafts away because it's going to be out tomorrow for Beltane to sit down and do all my little stuff. I'll find it quite relaxing sitting here crafting tomorrow, doing my Beltane craft anyway, and then a little bit of a mini bonfire in my cauldron. Hopefully, if the weather's dry, it's a bit windy today. Oh, and also I had my working candle in the pink jar, but I found this. I think it was a jar with a lid on for something. I can't remember, but I thought it's quite good to put a candle in because it's sort of a little bit safer. But I think I might jazz this jar up yet. I don't know. But oh, the only other thing I wanted to say was when I was doing the chat on the goth bit yesterday. Who did I put up today on Instagram? Don't know if anyone's heard of I'm going to say his name wrong now. Voltaire in America. He's he makes songs. I don't know that much about him because I only was watching him. Well, I found him the other day, but I wasn't really watching it. Singer, goth, and does goth makeovers and shows you how to make over stuff. So it's gothy. And his videos are so funny. He just makes me laugh. Do I have a picture on Instagram? I think he's dead nice. And actually, I would even buy one of his albums because I was listening to it, and it's quite nice. Because I was meant to say yesterday as well when I was talking about goths. If I was dating a goth, I think he'd be, in all the sort of different goths, that the little areas that they have of like the different ones they have today, like space goth and cyber goth and all that. It wouldn't be that. It would be sort of a little bit more traditional, but more like Victorian goth, like vampire goth guy, sort of like, like that sort of style. Someone who presented himself well as well, like a bit like, yeah. Got a thing about vampires. I've always had a thing about vampires. Voltaire looks like a vampire. But he makes me laugh because he's so funny in these videos. He has an abominable smart snowman that lives in his fridge. And he has like a nutty professor sort of Igor guy that does his lights when he's doing over his lampshades. He's always like doing electrics on it, and he's always about to say, he's always like, is it working? And he always goes, it's alive. And before he wants to say that, he's always like trying to cut him off. His videos are quite funny. If you haven't seen it, if you're a goth, you probably know who it is. If you haven't seen him, it's Voltaire. I don't know, I think it's Voltaire or, let me check on here. He will be on my YouTube. Well, he has a Voltaire video newsletter where he talks about stuff, and then I think it was Voltaire Gothic homemaking. Voltaire, I think it was Gothic homemaking, and this is some of his music. I don't know what you think of this, but maybe this is the sort of music that I like. Let's see if you can hear it. Snippet.
You don't even want to know. Protection. Detergent alone doesn't kill all bacteria.
Oh,
Adding Dettol laundry cleanser kills 99.9% of bacteria, even at 30 degrees. Dettol, what it takes to protect.
Soul whispers gently in my ear.
I probably can't play that, can I? I don't know, but I don't know. It was only a snippet anyway, but if this goes down, it goes down. But that sort of music, and I was listening to it, was quite nice. I think I quite like that. I don't even know what it's called, that sort of music. Because I'm not into like heavy metal banging sort of things, but I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, he's really funny. But yeah, it'd be more like a sort of Victorian, Edwardian, I don't know, vampire sort of thing. Which also led me to go on. The Kilted Goth will be very happy to know that because I was watching these things last night in Goth, and then it goes on to something else, and then I watched something else, someone charity shopping, and then it was in Whitby Bay. And I thought, yeah, what is this Whitby Bay about? So I'm doing my research, and I was like, oh, so it's like a goth weekend, if I'm right, where all the goths go for a weekend of gothiness. Where Bram Stoker wrote Dracula? Was it something to do with that? Sorry if I'm wrong. I was watching snippets of it. Yeah, but it was great seeing everyone dressed up and everyone welcoming the goth community. And some of the videos made me laugh because some people, all the different videos I watched, it was dead blustery and windy, and there was one where they did get the sun and it was nice. And all the charity shops catering for the goths, you know, they had a lot of all the black clothes and boots and things. And I can't remember the lady who I was watching, she's a singer as well, and she was going around in all the charity shops and with the mum as well, and she was like showing you, you know, what she'd got, and that's some really good stuff. So it was really good. I enjoyed watching that. I don't know if it was last night or this morning. Can't remember. My days are rolling into one. But yeah, so catch me tomorrow when I'll show you my makes when I've made them, my bath bombs and me Maygads and stuff. And I might have snippets of my little fire if I manage to get outside tomorrow. So blessed be. Have a nice weekend. Bye.